Every great success story has one thing in common. It begins with a problem, the difference between those who succeed and those who don't. It's not luck, it's not talent. It's the ability to solve problems, and keep solving them until success becomes inevitable. Let's start with the reality. Success isn't about avoiding problems. It's about becoming the kind of person who can face them head on. If you think about it, every achievement you've ever had, big or small, was the result of overcoming an obstacle. You passed a difficult exam because you learned how to study better. You kept a relationship strong because you learned how to resolve conflict. You landed a job because you figured out how to present yourself as the right choice. The better you are at solving problems, the more unstoppable you become. Your level of success will rarely exceed your ability to solve problems. One of the biggest mindset shifts you'll ever make is this: problems are not roadblocks, they're the path. Think about inventors, entrepreneurs, artists, leaders. Every one of them became great by solving a problem. The smartphone solved the problem of communication and convenience. Electric cars solved the problem of fossil fuel dependency. Online learning solved the problem of limited access to education. Without problems, there's no need for innovation, no opportunity for growth, and no reason for progress. So, the next time you find yourself frustrated because of a challenge, remind yourself, this is the doorway to my next breakthrough. If problem solving is the key to success, why do so many people avoid it? Because solving problems takes three things most people resist. Effort. It's easier to complain than to act. Courage. You have to face uncertainty and possible failure. Patience. Big problems don't have instant solutions. Most people quit at the first sign of difficulty because they confuse hard with impossible. But here's the truth: every problem has a solution. Sometimes the solution isn't perfect. Sometimes it's just the best option available at the moment. But there is always a way forward if you're willing to look for it. If you want success, you need to think like a problem solver. Here's what that mindset looks like: curiosity over fear. Instead of saying this is impossible, you ask, how could this work? Responsibility over blame. You take ownership of finding a solution instead of pointing fingers. Creativity over routine. You're willing to try new approaches instead of sticking to what's always been done. Persistence over excuses. You keep going until you find an answer. When you adopt this mindset, you stop feeling like a victim of circumstances and start becoming the architect of your life. Let's make this practical. Here's a simple framework you can use to solve almost any problem. Step 1. Define the problem clearly. Most people waste time solving the wrong problem because they never clearly define what they're facing. Ask yourself, what exactly is the challenge? Why is it a problem? What will happen if I don't solve it? Be as specific as possible. I can't find clients is vague. I'm not attracting clients because my marketing message isn't reaching my target audience is specific and solvable. Step 2. Break it down. Big problems can feel overwhelming. Break them into smaller, more manageable pieces. If you want to climb a mountain, focus on reaching the next camp, not the summit. Step 3. Generate multiple solutions. The first solution you think of might not be the best. Push yourself to come up with at least 5 possible ways forward. Quantity leads to quality. One of those ideas might be the breakthrough you need. Step 4. Choose and act. Don't get stuck in analysis paralysis. Pick the most promising solution and test it. Even if it's not perfect, action creates momentum. Step 5. Learn and adapt. If it works, great, double down. If it doesn't, ask, what did I learn? What can I try next? Every failed attempt is simply feedback that gets you closer to the answer. It's not about having the perfect plan. It's about having the courage to start, the resilience to keep going, and the flexibility to adjust along the way. Example 1. Elon Musk and SpaceX. When SpaceX's first 3 rocket launches failed, most people would have shut the company down. Instead, Musk analyzed every failure, made the necessary changes, and the 4th launch succeeded. That one success secured NASA contracts and transformed SpaceX into a multi-billion-dollar company. Example 2. Sara Blakely and Spanx. Sara Blakely didn't have a background in fashion design, but she had a problem. Women's undergarments were uncomfortable and unflattering. She experimented with prototypes, pitched her product relentlessly, and solved a problem millions of women didn't even know could be fixed. Today she's a billionaire. Example 3. Malala Yousafzai and education. Malala faced the problem of girls being denied education in her community. Instead of staying silent, she spoke out, even risking her life. Her advocacy became a global movement, leading to real policy changes. The most successful people have a habit. They look at problems and ask, where's the opportunity here? A slow economy? opportunity to innovate cheaper solutions, a failed product, opportunity to learn and launch something better, a personal setback, opportunity to grow resilience and empathy. The key is to train your brain to see possibilities where others see obstacles. When life throws you a problem, it's not trying to stop you, it's testing whether you're ready for the next level. Problem solving doesn't just make you successful in business, it transforms your personal life too. In relationships, instead of arguing endlessly, you find solutions that strengthen the bond. In health, instead of giving up on your fitness goals, you find workouts and diets that work for your body. In finances, instead of drowning in debt, you learn strategies to budget, save, and invest. The more you practice problem solving in everyday life, the more equipped you are to tackle the big challenges. While solving problems, be aware of these traps that kill progress. Perfectionism. Waiting for the perfect plan before starting means you'll never start. Blame game. Blaming others may feel good temporarily, but it doesn't solve anything. Fear of failure. Every solution carries risk. Avoiding risk keeps you stuck. Fixed mindset. Believing I'm just not good at this shuts down creative thinking. Like any skill, problem solving improves with practice. Here's how to train. Ask better questions. Instead of why me, ask how can I make this work? Learn from others. Study how successful people solve their problems. Challenge yourself. Take on projects that push you outside your comfort zone. Stay calm under pressure. The best solutions come when you think clearly. Let's be real, problem solving can be stressful. It tests your patience, challenges your confidence, and sometimes makes you want to give up. That's why emotional resilience is just as important as logic. You need to be able to stay focused even when frustration and fear kick in. When you feel overwhelmed, remember, you've solved problems before. You can solve this one too. And one day, you'll look back and realize this was a turning point in your life. Every time you solve a problem, you're not just helping yourself, you're impacting others. A business owner who solves a supply issue keeps employees in work. A teacher who solves a classroom challenge helps students learn better. A parent who solves a family problem creates a healthier home environment. Your problem-solving skills can literally change lives. Right now, think of one problem you've been avoiding. It might be a personal habit, a work project, a relationship issue, or a financial struggle. Commit to tackling it today. Break it down, brainstorm solutions, take the first step, don't wait for the right moment, create it. Because here's the truth. The more problems you solve, the more capable you become. The more capable you become, the more success you create. And that's why problem solving is not just a key to success, it's the key. Identify the real problem. Don't jump to conclusions. Ask, what exactly is wrong? Why is it a problem? Be specific, gather information. Look for facts, not guesses. Ask questions, collect data, and understand the full situation. This prevents you from trying to fix the wrong thing. Break it down. Large problems feel overwhelming because they seem impossible to tackle. Break them into smaller parts and solve one piece at a time. Generate multiple solutions. Brainstorm without judging. Aim for at least 5-10 ideas, even if some sound unrealistic. More options mean a higher chance of finding a good one. Evaluate and choose the best option. Consider, which solution is the most practical, fastest, cost-effective, or beneficial? Sometimes the perfect solution isn't available. Go with the best available now. Take action. Don't get stuck in analysis paralysis. Implement your solution, even if it's not flawless. Momentum creates clarity. Review and adjust. After acting, ask, did this work? What can I improve? If it didn't work, treat it as feedback, not failure. Try the next option. Staying calm is key. Emotional panic narrows your thinking, while a focused, curious mindset opens up creative solutions. Every problem you face is a chance to grow, to innovate, to rise. The world doesn't need more people who run from challenges. It needs more people who run toward them. Be that person. Solve the problems others won't touch, and watch as success follows you everywhere you go.